Hi guys, good morning everybody. How are you all doing? So today we'll be talking about formula and functions and cell referencing. The learning objective one is to understand what formulas are, use basic calculation operators, apply common Excel function, and understanding referencing. So these are what we'll be talking about today. What is formula? A formula is a calculation in Excel. Every formula starts with is equals to. That is when you are trying to apply any formula in Excel, where you have to start from expressing your is equals to. That is the only language Excel will understand. If you are coming to Excel, maybe you want to plus, and maybe you want to use even your plus sign. If you press 1000 plus 2000 in Excel, it will not give you anything. It's just like a plain text because no formula was inserted. So when you are doing anything on Excel, you have to start with your is equals to. Formula make Excel powerful. For example, we have 10 plus 5. We have to start it with is equals to 10 plus 5. So what are the calculations operator in Excel, which are the basis? We are talking about primary basis of calculation. We have the addition, the subtraction, the multiplication, and the division. These are the basis formula in Excel, which are we are all aware of this. We know how to use plus, minus, division, multiplication. These are primary calculations. Why use formula? It automatically calculates, it makes work faster, it reduces error, and updates results instantly. So this is our Microsoft Excel. I'm trying to create a data. Okay, let me just create a new data. Let's say this is a new store. In a store, let's say we have item, we have units, we have price, and uh, we have total. Yes, let's use it like this. This is the normal. Let's use the normal principle. So let's say item book. We have book, pen, Indomie, Maggi, salt, pencil. So unit, like how many quantity? What is it? When we talk about unit, that means how many. Let's say 12, 13, 15, 6, 4, 7. So let's say the price. What is the price? Let's say the price is let's say the price. Okay, let's say book 200, 100 naira, 300. Let's say 50 naira. Let's say 200. We have our pencil 100. So now today, first thing I'll just do, let me just format this. Let me format this. We all know how to format, so I won't waste much of our time. So sorry I make use of shortcut there because that's not I just want to make the job very fast. But I make use of shortcuts, that is why you can see it very fast. So how do you format this? Once you highlight, you can easily come here and use your alt border. You understand? So I know most of you have go through those. It's not even most, we only have few because I can see how many views and I know how many we are in this group. So let's leave that aside. Okay, now what do we want to start? Let's start with our plus function. How do we do addition? How do we add? The addition is when you are plusing this and this and this and this. That is our our primary level addition. So now when we want to add how many units we have in the store, I said we are starting with our is equals to, which is equals to, then we do 12, we have plus this plus 15 plus 6 plus 4 plus 7. Very annoying, right? You can see this is our total. Can you see? These are the old method. Do you understand? These are the old method. We have easy way. That's why we said Excel makes job very faster. We have other ways we can go about it. For instance, we have, what do we call the plus? The plus is what? Is the sum. Plus is sum. So you sum, see, look at it. That's the first thing. We have different type of sum also. Note. We have add all numbers in range of cell. Open bracket. Now it will ask you which number to which number. We have, look at your cell referencing. We have the D what? The D3. Look at it here. D3 column. Where are we summing to? Where is the end? We have what? We have D8. Can you see? D8. Once you press your is equals to, it give you your formula. Do you get that? Also, maybe in case there are some cases that okay, maybe you are not summing everything. You only need some things to sum. Are you with me? You only need some things to sum. You won't use your column. If you notice here, you will see that it's equals to sum open bracket D3 column D8. When you make use of the column simply means from that beginning to the point of that last number you are using, it will take all the whole column and plus it together, all the row. Are you getting it? The row, all of it, to plus it together. But maybe you have some that you don't want to add. Maybe for instance, let me say I don't want to add my indomie, or I don't want to add the salt. I can just do okay, column D6, column D6, column D6. Do you see that? Comma D8, D8. Do you see that it did not highlight that D7, which is my salt? Are you with me? It will not highlight that D6, D7, sorry, which is, no, I did not highlight it. It's not highlighted. I did not reference that cell. That's what we call cell referencing. You have to reference the cell you want to work on. That's why you have to understand your cell. Now we're having, just like we said, the column and the row. That is the cell. They are intersecting each other. D8. Once I press my is equals to, see, because I don't reference what? I don't reference this 7. That is our plus. Let's do it for this also. We have is equals to sum open bracket. You can also, maybe you don't know how to, you don't want to waste your time. You can also highlight like this. You highlight, like what I mean by highlight, you make use of your mouse to highlight, to click on the first cell to the end. Let's give you your this thing. We also have other method of doing it. We have shortcuts of doing this. Since everything is sum, we also have another way we can go about it. You can, if you don't want to come to your sum is equals to sum, you also have method of doing it, which is your alt key and your is equals to. Can you see that? Your alt key and your is equals to will also give you that. We also have another method of doing it, which you come straight to here, which is your, call it automatic. It will automatically calculate that series for you, to calculate everything. That's your alt function and whatever. So now we want to, this is our sum. This is how to make use of our is equals to. Let's go to the next. We have our what also? We have the subtraction. How do we subtract? How do we subtract? This is our addition. We have subtraction. Let's say okay. So let's say division. Because this data now, I want to just make use of to sum. Let's say is equals to, maybe this is a product and I'll sell some of those goods, or maybe let me say the salt is not part of it, just like what we said the other time. We have our total, which is E9 minus on your keyboard, minus, let me say my salt. Can you see the salt? Which is your E7. If you look at this data, this 53 on your total here, I was talking about that, okay, we subtract the salt. We don't add the salt. Now, but in our case here, in the price, I already add the salt. I added the salt. So what I'm trying to do here is to remove the salt, which I make use of the total of that row minus that salt value, which gives us this. So this is our salt value. This is for our salt. We have the division. We have the what? The division. Now, what is division? Let's go to our multiplication before we come back to the division. Are you with me? Let's work on our multiplication while we go back to the division. Now, how do we multiply? This is a small shop, and this is how they sell. We have the unit price, and we have the price. We have the unit which I simply explained that okay, this is the numbers of the product they have. Maybe this is a shop, they sell books. How many books do they have? They have 12 books. You understand? They have 12 books. Now, what is the cost of the book? Each price costs 200 naira. Are you with me? But to get the total, we have, you are multiplying your unit multiplied by your price. The unit multiply the price, the cost price, which is equals to, you can make it of, let's on our method, we have this multiply by, on your cursor, on your keyboard, multiply by the price. You have this. Are you with me? You have this. But to make use of our formula, formula in Excel, we have product. We don't have subtraction in our formula in Excel, but we have subtraction. We have subtraction in Excel, which you can come to is equals to product. Can you see? Product D3, comma or colon. In this case, since you are not multiplying much, they are just two cells. You can use your comma and you can use your colon because there's nothing in between. If you make use of your colon, you are right. If you make use of your comma, you are right, because there is no data in between. They are together. But let's assume maybe there's another column, there's another product, maybe in between. If you make use of your column, it will also reference that cell. And once you reference that cell, you are doing something, you are getting it wrong. You are getting it wrong. So you have to understand your cell referencing very well. Maybe I will do a video to explain the cell referencing very well so you can understand. So this is how you do it. You can make use of your comma, which the comma simply means a cell. We are talking about just a cell here. So, and once you do that, we have the product multiplied by the first number multiplied by the second number, and you have this. Can you see it's still the same? Now, we can simply, one want to do this for each of it. Look, if you look at my cursor, do you see my cursor? Look at my cursor. See the way the cursor is looking at? Why, if I come here, do you see the way the cursor is looking at? It has changed. And once I double click here, can you see? It will automatically calculate for all the cells. Do you get me? To automatically calculate for all the cells. So without wasting much of our time, what is the total price of the product? We can also come to use our sum again, which is equals to sum open bracket. We have the F3 column what? Column F8. Can you see? This is our price, and you have to format your price so you can know their price. This is our price. This is your price. You don't need this. You only make use of that for just to do something there. So let's use our column back. Column, get the real value, because already we need to our column here. So this is your simple mathematics. This is your simple. Now let's talk about the division. The subtraction is giving you minus because already you are subtracting 200 from unknown value, unknown cell. That cell is empty. Can you see? So it's error because I change data from there. So let me say we want to subtract is equals to 10,000 minus maybe book. Why we have our 76? That is maybe the remaining cost. If you are asked to, okay, what is the remaining cost, or what is the goods left in the shop? Like maybe after they are done with some sales, you only have some left over products, and you have to calculate. Already you know the total value of what she bought in the beginning, and now you want to know the remaining. So you have to minus the total from what she actually have, and this is the cost of goods she still have, which is 7,600. Now let's do the division. The division, How do we divide? We have to divide on our keyboard. Let's say you're not giving the units, you're only giving the total price and price of each product. They now ask you, find the units. You are giving a price for each product and you are giving the total cost. Like now, they now ask you, what is unit? How many units? How many books did she have in the store? For instance, let me make a simple sentence. A woman sell a book for 200 naira, and at the end of the day,
she make 2,400 naira.
how many books did she sell? How many books did she sell? How do you do this? You go to your is equals to, the first thing is equals to this. That is the total cost, which is 2,400 divided by 200 naira. We have your units, so which is your 12. So this is it. This is it. I'll be doing another video to explain about these things again. We have the subtraction, we have the division, we have the addition here, and we have the multiplication here. Are you with me? So thank you for this class. I really appreciate